welcome back to Daddy, Dad and Me. For those that are returning subscribers and that are familiar to the channel, welcome back. Thank you very much for returning. For those that are new, we are parents to little man and have been for, must be coming up for about 9 weeks now. So lots has been happening. So as I'm sure you'll see from the blog, vlog, Instagram and Facebook, we've been rather busy the last 2 months or so, but everything is going well and good. And as I said, lots has been happening. Today's video, what I wanted to focus on was a particular subject that I suppose is spoken about a little bit. I see kind of blogs and vlogs, a few of them around about it, and about a month or so ago we asked our Instagram followers just what topics they would like to see anyone going through the process, very much like we were 18 months ago or so, and what people would like to see. And one person in particular asked about support networks throughout the adoption process, and obviously once you have been matched and placed with a child. So really important subjects, because your support network is vital, as we recently found, which I'll explain more. So come on through, grab a cuppa, because the weather has turned a little bit cooler. Not yet put the heating on, but jumpers are making their welcome arrival once again. So it's my favourite time of the year. So yeah, come on through and let's chat support networks. So yes, I suppose there's no better place to start than at the very beginning, and your support network is discussed right at the very start of stage one. For us, it was almost even spoken about within our register your interests with the agency that we went with, and it's just asking lightly at that point who is around if the worst came to the worst. So all of you were ill, who would be able to come to your house, be able to help you if you needed to get shopping, etc. Or if you, for instance, couldn't get out of bed, both you couldn't get out of bed due to illness or other reasons, who would be able to help with your child. So it was spoken about lightly then, but more so definitely in your stage one booklets, those lovely booklets that you get and you have to complete. I remember being asked about support networks, probably not naming names at that point, but how you see your support network, how you would use them. The most important time really is throughout the assessments through stage 2. So for those people who aren't familiar or just come along for info on the vlog, everybody is asked about your support network, and I think it's, you get an A4 booklet, and you are asked to complete on there details of your support network. So it's those people who you will count on for emotional support, those who perhaps provide child, kind of looking after, babysitting, etc. So if you need to go and do something, who will be there then, who's going to be at the end of a telephone, who can you get parental advice and guidance from. And I think on our one we had, I'm going to say about 12 to 15 people within our family and friends and neighbours noted on there. You highlight with more of a bolder line for those that will provide more advice and guidance, and again it's saying how often you would contact, say, one particular friend on our support network. She has 3 little children, so very experienced with little ones, and we chat regularly, whether that's WhatsApp, telephone, or text, etc., and obviously catching up. So you'd have people like that, people perhaps who are parents, or it could be friends that may not necessarily have children, but you would go to potentially offload and to get guidance from. So yeah, that is really in a nutshell throughout the assessments, and it is discussed at that point who will form your network, and it's really important that you're both on the same page regarding that. Say in our particular situation, my family is a little bit closer than James's, but everyone has different, they give something different to the support network, and again we've got friends that are kind of here, there and everywhere that we've noted, and that doesn't mean that they don't provide different things. So yeah, it's everyone provides something to us in supporting us throughout the journey of parenthood. So yeah, and it's definitely throughout the assessments that you speak about those. I don't think there's a an entire assessment session on it, but you do speak about it in some capacity. So be prepared to talk about it. Kind of already have, and you probably will already have, an idea of your support network. And so I'm not sure, I can only really speak for our agency, but I am aware of other agencies that do it, in that they sometimes pick people from your support network to go and, I'm going to say, interview, just to go and talk about you as a couple. For instance, my parents were on the support network, but my dad in particular was one of my referees, so they wanted to go and speak with him. But again, I know from speaking with other adopters that they had their agency or local authority get the adopters to pick your top 3-5 people, and then they would then choose I don't know, 2 or 3 out of those to speak with. So yeah, everyone acts kind of differently in that regard. So again, just be aware of that. And you may have obviously heard me talking throughout the intro and the early part of the video about us relying on our support network recently. Again, it just goes to show we've, in the very early days, obviously being first-time parents, there were things we weren't sure of. We weren't sure if certain behaviours were normal. So for me, I was speaking to a particular friend that I said about earlier with 3 children. Again, she's a great friend that I speak to quite often, and I just said to her, this is what's happening, is this normal? And she kind of came back with, yeah, that's normal toddler behaviour. Again, because we've never been in this situation before. Although we've both got childcare experience, it's very different when you're kind of in the mix of it yourself with your son. So yeah, there's been a few occasions like that. Again, most recently we had a medical emergency, and we even had to rely on family that we hadn't really listed on our support network, and that's not belittling them in any way, because there were different people that provide kind of different things to us, and they even helped us. So it's really important to be aware of that. And yeah, you're always quite surprised who kind of comes out and helps you, because it is really important that you're both supported. And that's really your support network in a nutshell. You will know who is around, who will be there, who you can rely on. I know personally speaking, there have been people over the years, kind of friends-wise, that you kind of thought you could rely on, and they've not then been there for you. So I would say definitely make sure those relationships, and speak openly about adoption to them, so they are aware of it as well, because everyone will have their own kind of understanding of it, and I know that we did. And it's only by watching vlogs, reading blogs, etc., and kind of engaging with the adoption community that you really start to learn more about it, and what does and doesn't happen. So yeah, support networks are vital, just to I'd say your own sanity as well, because you need time both individually and as a couple, in which to have that time together and alone. So it's yeah, support networks, I would say, make sure you know who they are. And yeah, all things aside from that, everything's going well. We've got transitions coming up into nursery within the next few weeks, so looking forward to that. And I'll probably do a video about that as well, because I think it's a particular area. I know on the Adoption UK pages, recently that was discussed on the Adoption Social Sunday, that was spoken about. And again, it's transitioning back to school, because obviously due to COVID things are a little bit different, and nurseries as well. So yeah, all things are good. Any questions at all, please do get in touch with us. We're more than happy to engage with anybody. It's always nice to have messages, and you very quickly learn who are adopters around you. And yeah, we've had some lovely messages the last week or so. Just were a few difficult days, but yeah, everything is good. And yeah, can't believe September's here already and heading on down to Christmas. So yeah, shopping will start soon. So yes, speak to you very, very soon. Only a brief video today, but it's one that we really wanted to put out there about support networks. And thank you to the lady who got back to us about that. I hope this helps you in some way. Anyone else has any queries or concerns about support networks, please do shout out to us, and we will help in any way that we can. Please do subscribe and like the vlog over on our Facebook page, Daddy, Dad and Me, and our Twitter and Instagram. See you soon and enjoy your day. Bye.